All right. We are live. There you go, Gary. You like that? Let's fucking go. Whatchamacallit? I was told I'm not enthusiastic enough to start the show by my buddy. So I got to be a little bit more enthusiastic to start the show. Freaking CP, my man, did a dart throw contest thing. He tagged me in it. Nice little plug. I appreciate that, CP. Thank you very much. And the Twitter's been going bananas. So what's up, guys? How are you? Augie? Mike Milwaukee? Mike and Izzy and Mike? Is that it? That's right. I'm getting good. It's like fucking romper room in here. There's Josh. How are you? Joe Gio, my boy. Where is Charlie? Charlie's kid has a hockey game. So Charlie will not be here today. I'm sorry to say. He will watch a replay. Hopefully he will see all your warm regards and salutations. All right? There's Dennis. How are you? Augie, don't talk to me about a rough week. You got no idea. I don't want to get too dark. I do not want to get too dark. I've been thinking about this for 3 days. 3 days. How I don't have the capacity to come out here and do like what you guys are used to. So I've been fighting it. Been fighting it all week. Hey, Kyle Dotson, fucking ringer. And I'm here. I'm kind of faking it. I am excited about one thing that I'm not going to tell you about. But the rest is shit. So, we're going to put all that crap aside for like an hour. We're going to shoot the shit. We're going to talk about some things. And then we'll go. And then maybe after I'm done with this show, I will talk a little bit about like mental health, which is very exciting. Don't want to open the show with mental health talk. But you might be interested. You might not give a shit. You might just leave. And that's okay too. I've decided, I know early in the year, I said, don't tell anybody. Let's keep this between us. I lied. I like it a lot better when word gets out. Little retweet, little quote tweet. Tell somebody a compliment. Something that may pique the interest of another person. I don't know. Be creative. But it really goes a long way. Especially when the right people retweet, my new best friend, Stevie Bamford. It really goes a long way into helping me. I miss my new best friend, Stevie Bamford. I feel like I need to reach out, say hello. All right. So let's try to keep this quick. I was thinking about maybe having a little stopwatch and like every 3 minutes, just move on so I don't get stuck on one particular topic or range. But I'm really going to make an effort to go fast tonight. All right? You like that? It is quality golf content. No doubt about it. Steve Sierra. For the good use of looking at. All right, good stuff. Hey, Josh, how are you? Timmy Tommy Power. No, that's not Timmy Tommy Power. That's Mr. Jones. Steve, get your names right, you clown. Gonna try and get on the class next week. So I'll send you something. Izzy and Mike, not necessary. I still have that shirt, although it is a little snug. I've been packing on the pounds. So maybe an XL And I have multiple Honda Classic logo balls. I don't need that unless it has the year on it. If it's a 2022 Honda Classic, I'm in. All right, fine, get me something. I need some show and tell. You guys have been freaking slacking on the show and tell. Everybody asked me for my address. I don't get shit. So I don't know what's going on there. All right, let's do some stuff. All right? I love Timmy Tommy Lewis. Oh, Timmy Tommy Power. Yeah, I don't know where Timmy Tommy Lewis is. Hasn't played. Maybe he's hurt. Stevie loves Taylor Gooch. You like that, Josh? That was a gift. That was offline show and tell, by the way. Yeah. I heard Josh talk about my shirt. This is Buc-ee's. It's like a gas station in Texas and Florida and Georgia or whatever. But it's not just a gas station. All right. Here in Jersey, we have there might be a 7-Eleven that has some gas pumps. There might be a down in South Jersey, Wawa is very, very big, very popular. I freaking love a Wawa. They started building a couple of Wawas up here in North Jersey. And I love Wawa. Like, it's an unnormal. Unnormal? That's not a word. It's not a normal. It's a fucking gas station, a convenience store. What the hell are you so excited about a Wawa for? Fucking love Wawa. But I heard Tron Carter from No Laying Up talking about this place, Buc-ee's, down in Florida, that they built some, and there's a lot of them in Texas apparently. This place is like a mega church of gas stations. Like 100 pumps, and the convenience store is like the size of a Costco. And I heard about it, and I'm like, oh, well, that sounds like manna from heaven for me. So I went and I did some research. The timer would be going off, by the way. I did some research on it. I watched a YouTube video about people who spent 24 hours eating food from Buc-ee's. They got a pulled pork station in the middle of the fucking gas station, or whatever you want to call it. Like the whole line of like fudge and a bakery, and also it's like a Costco gas station type. The place looks fucking amazing. So I was telling some of my friends about it, and one of my friends sent me a shirt. And it's very comfortable, good show and tell, and I can't wait to get to Buc-ee's at some point. Anyway, I don't know. Next time I'll be in Texas, or Florida, but I'm gonna have to check it out. Anyway, thanks for noticing, Josh. I really don't like Barry. Barry, can you just watch somebody else? You annoy me. Thanks for the support. All right. Shout outs. Let's get started. 8:14 already. I was a little late, but enough of the bullshit. Shout outs. If you remember last week, I announced that it was Jack the Bear's 73rd birthday. My father, Big Jack, Pops, whatever you want to call him. Yeah. But this week, yesterday, February 15th, the lovely and talented Jennifer Nagel, my older sister. I'm not going to tell you her age because apparently you're not supposed to do that, but it's a robust number. She never watched it. Neither does her brother-in-law, my brother-in-law. And, but shout out to my sister. Happy birthday, Jen. All right? She's got seniority on me. She's the oldest. She's the only girl. Daddy's little girl. You got Daddy's little girl. You got the fucking golden boy. And then me doing YouTube shit. Yeah. We'll talk about my dad a little bit later. Anyway. So happy birthday to my sister. I have no show and tell again. I'll mention that for a second or third time until somebody gets the hint. And then an announcement. I'm gonna save it's not really an announcement, but I'm gonna save that stuff for the end of the show. If you care. You may not care. All right. Shout out to John. All right, Listener League. This freaking clown. Sometimes you can tell early you might not like somebody. This guy's a little bit too cocky for me. little too cocksure. All right? He didn't like that I made fun of his name. And he let me know about it. And he thinks that he won the Listener League somehow justifies the fact that he has a stupid name. Hey, you still have a stupid name. So the winner is Millerfried. Whatever the hell that means. MLRLFD. Millerfried. I got the guy's name, and I think it's a play on his initials of some kind. But it's a stupid play on his initials. I was doing doing the crossword or doing the what's this Wordle bullshit, whatever the hell that is. And I'm like, all right, his initials are MR. So he's got an M and L. Maybe it's a 1, but I think it's an L. Or maybe, let's just say it's a 1. M1, R1, FD. I think the guy's a funeral director. Shout out to funeral directors out there. So I think it's his initials with funeral director. It's still a stupid DraftKings name. But he won, and I have his address, and I'm going to send him a trophy ball. And he's in the race for the bagel, running. I think his name's Mike. Maybe Mark. I think it's Mike. But at 551 points, he won by 7. So very close. He had Scotty Scheffler. And you know what he did? He tweeted out before the playoff was over, which annoyed me because I guess it was numerically impossible for him to lose, but it still wasn't over. But maybe it was over. I don't know. But yeah, Scotty Scheffler who won. Billy Horschel, T6. Hideki, T8. Adam Hadwin, T26. Russell Henley, T33. And Joel Damon, T62. He got 6 of 6 through with that lineup. Kind of a miracle. Damon was over the cut line. Henley was terrible. Hadwin was a lot better than T26. He dropped out on Sunday. But he won. He got surprise. Congratulations to Millerfried. He did 40 points in the race for the bagel. Notable top 10s. Notable top 10s. Everybody's favorite segment. All right, Gio, this one's for you. Second place, D-Mac, 1122. I don't know that guy. Got 25 points. Our boy Ahmed, 345. He likes to tweet me during the week, over the weekend. Likes to let me know what's going on, in case I'm not paying attention. Appreciate that, Ahmed. I love attention. Came in third place, 20 points. I tweeted out the race for the bagel standings updated. Thanks, Big Red. And see if you're on there. I don't know. Who cares? Fourth place, Whoop, 21. I don't know him, 15 points. Fifth place, Whitman. Tie for fifth. We had a tie. Whitman, 22. And Stroll G, who I think won last week. My boy Carter. They both finished at fifth. They each got 10.5 points. That half point might come in big in the race for the bagel. You never know. Seventh place, Gretz, 23. The great one. 7 points. Eighth place. This fucking guy. Kyle Dotson. Kyle Dotson, fucking ringer. Just lying in wait. Just hanging around, just waiting. Getting a couple of points on the board. Then he'll win like 3 weeks in a row when it really matters and wipe everybody out. Kyle Dotson, 8th place, 5 points. Congratulations, Kyle. Powerhouse Bulldogs, one of the longer DK names, finished in 9th. He got 3 points. And our boy Josh Bennett, Minnesota fame, I think a new dad recently, baby swag, notable top 10. It's rare for him to be in the notable top 10s. Got 1 point. I think he's now like producing Chad and Joe's show, Preferred Lines. He's a roto-baller guy. He's got his hand in a lot of pots. He's involved with Travelers some way. He's a bit of a shyster, that Josh Bennett. Good dude, though. And he got 1 point. Congratulations to all of our notable top 10s. Best of luck this week. All right. My lineup, my week. I finished 20th in the Listener League. I think that's my highest finish of the year. Finished 27th in the Carbon Cup. All right, so we're 5 events in. I still haven't missed a cut, I don't think, in the Carbon Cup. I've gotten points every week, so I'm consistent. just haven't had a top week. Like my brother's, he finished top 3 week 1 and hasn't made a cut since. And he's got 200 more points than I do. I'm just grinding along. But if I have one good week, I'll be in the top 5. He's fallen to like 12th. Anyway. So, I really think I was all over it for the most part. Let's talk about the lineup. Patrick Hamley finished at 2nd. I think we all know he should have won. I'm not going to argue with you, Scotty Scheffler stands. I love Scotty Scheffler. Not the point. Patrick Hamley should have won. He was in control of that tournament. Sahith Theegala was never really a huge giant threat. Once Cantley caught him, Cantley should have won. He missed 3 birdie putts on the back 9. He only had 1 birdie on the back 9. He should have won. Regardless, excellent pick by me. I'm not upset that I picked him. Billy Horschel, T6, another quality pick. Doesn't work, Barry, right? 15th ranked player in the world. 15th ranked, no, not 15th. 22nd ranked player in the world. 22nd ranked tournament. Got a T6 out of Billy Horschel. Doesn't work. Yeah, doesn't work. Matthew Fitzpatrick, T10, who I subbed in for Webb Simpson after Webb WD'd. If Webb gave me a T10, that would have been perfect. So good job by Fitzy. Max Homa, T14, was in the mix, was in the top 10, top 5, hovering. Had a bad Sunday, fell to T14. Matt Kuchar, you scumbag. You non-grateful, non-generous, make a bogey on the 18th hole on Friday to miss the cut, scumbag. I knew I wasn't going to have a perfect lineup because Cam Davis blew up on Thursday. Had 2 double bogeys, hit 2 in the water on 15. That was it. I knew I was in serious trouble. But Kuchar was sitting pretty at 3-4 under par and proceeded to make on the 18th hole, made a 5. Now, even if you go right on 18, fine, birdie might not be in play, but you saw it in the playoff. You saw it all week. 18 is not a bogey hole. I think he got caught on the lip or something because his second shot went 50 yards. Cantley hit it to 7 feet from that bunker, by the way, and Kuchar hit it 50 yards. And then he ended up making 5. So that sucked. So that hurt my DraftKings standing. 4 of 6, still finished 20th in the listener league. I'm fucking percolating. I am percolating. As my boy Andy Lack says, I'm seeing the hoop real big right now. Or something like that. Whatever that slogan is. Cantley one and done? I mean, come on, man. I mean, he won almost $1 million, so it was fine. It was like $890,000. If I win almost $1 million every week and one and done, I'm going to be fine. But the 1.4, that would have been a little bit sweeter. The bet I made on him at 18-1 or 16-1, that would have been sweeter. That was a tough beat. That was a kick in the fucking balls. I don't like getting kicked in the balls. But I jumped like 1,700 spots in the Mayo one and done. I'm hovering around 1,200. And I gained like 600 spots in Josh's one and done. I'm at 420. I dropped a couple of spots with Horschel. But, you know, we're fine. We're fine. All right. Let's do if you look at like who finished in the top 20 at Phoenix, you know, four guys in the 10,000s all finished in the top 20. Hovland's the only one that missed. 4 guys in the 9s finished in the top 20. 3 guys in the 8s. I had one of them, so that was good. 5 guys in the 7,000s finished in the top 20, and I had 2 of them. So that's a good percentage. And not a lot of action below 7. Thagala, Kazire, Martin Laird, and Chris Kirk finished in the top 20. So it was very top-heavy roster build. Maybe that's why I got 4 or 6 through and still finished fairly well. I cashed in Mayo's Listener League. I cashed in the big contest. I won like $60. So, whatever. Adam Hadwin, T26. I pivoted off of him. Taylor Gooch, T26. I pivoted off of him. Probably would have been better to have Gooch and Hadwin than to have Kuchar and Cam Davis. Probably couldn't figure. Don't know if I could have worked that out price-wise. But I had Gooch in my lineup. I took him out. That was smart. But I put in Max Homa. So I can't, whatever. Okay, that's nothing impressive. That's not worth mentioning. All right, so that's Phoenix. All right, 8:27. All right, that's not bad. We're kind of on schedule. We're just going to have to rip through the slate as quickly as humanly possible. I don't want to do an hour and a half. It's too long. Nobody watches. They don't even bother. All right? Is Rendon here? Rendon! Notable top 10, top 20 renews, down forces type of player. And John Rahm didn't win last week. Just want to point that out. Congratulations to me. Joseph Mandrakia. What the fuck is happening? Joe, get the fuck out of here. God. What is the fascination with annoying me? Why do people love annoying me so much? I could not be more clear when I don't like somebody. Why is that funny? Why? Hi, Ange. How are you? Thanks. I don't get that. I don't get that. Like, do I have to throw a punch? Do I have to throw a punch? Would that make it real? Fuck. You fucking real life trolls come to life. Ruin my night. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking scumbag. Get a life. Get a fucking life. You got nothing better to do on a Wednesday night than come here and piss me off? God. Fuck. So my boy Rhino, Dave Rhino Booyah, Charlie's friend, my friend, he won the Listener League last year at Riviera. It's kind of a funny story because he had Jim Furyk in his lineup. And the reason he had Jim Furyk in his lineup, another guy who likes to fucking needle me, is because the year before, in 2020, I had Jim Furyk in my lineup. I had a great lineup, a 5 of 6, of course. And Jim Furyk missed the cut. So the next year, I said, fuck Jim Furyk. I'm not playing him. He fucked me last year. I'm done with Jim Furyk. Dave Rhino Booyah, out of spite, plays him, wins the Listener League. The biggest freak of told you so ever. But congratulations, Dave Rhino Booyah, our defending Riviera champion. Knows the course well, from what I hear. I don't even. Is Jim Furyk even playing this week? I don't think he is. Probably a Champions Tour. I have to stop playing the old guys. I have to stop. I have a problem. I have a problem playing the crafty veteran. I have to get over this. They're getting lapped by these guys that are hitting them 40 yards past them. There's too many guys. It's a speed game now. I need to get this through my head. We can't be playing the Brad Snedekers of the world and the Kuchars and the Zach Johnsons and those guys. They're fucking done. They're fucking done. They could pop. Okay, before I should say that. They could pop occasionally. That's true. But I'm tired of trying to predict the weeks that they're going to pop. They want a top 10 and cash a check and try to keep their card. Fine. Best of luck. Anyway, so Riviera, I've had a fairly good history at this event. Why? I have no idea. Must be luck. Let's just go over the last couple of years real fast. 2019, I had Mark Leishman as a one and done T4. Wasn't bad. Although my DraftKings lineup was not good. A 4 out of 6 that year. So we're not going to talk about that. In 2020, I had Hideki, T5. That's not bad. I finished T30, tied for 32nd in the Carbon Cup. The 5 out of 6 lineup, Hideki, T5. My boy Adam Hadwin, who happens to play well in California, you may have heard that. T26 that year. Xander was solid. Brooksy, Paul Casey. It was a real who's who of my favorite players. Paul Casey, Brooksy, Xander, Adam Hadwin, Hideki. Those are my guys. And fucking Jim Furyk, man. Son of a bitch. He bogeyed 18. To miss the cut. It's amazing how that happens. It's amazing. Last year, one and done wasn't great. Adam Scott, T38. But my DraftKings lineup, you might be surprised to hear this, but I was 5 out of 6 in my DraftKings lineup. But the only guy to miss the cut was my big gun at the top, JT. JT missed the cut. I had Sam Burns, who was first-round leader. I don't know what he ended up finishing. Jason Kokrak was in the mix on the weekend and then shot 74-74. Adam Hadwin, T26. So, with Sam Burns near the top of the leaderboard, I think he finished 3rd or 5th or something. Maybe he's 8th. I don't remember. But JT killed me last year. So one year it was Jim Furyk. The next year it was JT. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It could be a 90-year-old guy. It could be the best player in the world. It doesn't matter. 5 of 6, miscut. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. This is a very high prize pool this week. Outside of the players, maybe a couple of WGCs and the U.S. Open, this is like the 5th highest purse. It's tied with all those other events. It's even got a higher purse than the Masters. So we are going for a top 10 player this week in one and done. My dad was not going to play a top 10 player. Well, I'll talk about him. We'll get to Big Jack. So what am I looking for this week? I made a small list of little nuggets. You've probably seen this or heard this. A little fun fact. Only Charles Howell III in the last, 20 or 30 years. He's the only player under the age of 29 to win this event. So what does that tell you? You got a million of these young players, but old guys win. Not old, 29. Not old, but not 25, not 26. 29 or older. That might be a thing. Something to think about. Obviously, Poa Greens, California. Relevant. Grass. Aussies. South Africans. You got your Kikuya, Zoysia, whatever it is. That connection. The Masters comp. Not because of the grass type, but because of the undulation of the greens. And the correlations between Riviera champions and Masters champions. Something to think about. Now, you may think this is such an elite event and you have all these top players, but if you look, when Max Homa won this event last year, he was 91st in the world. When JB Holmes won this event 3 years ago, he was 100th. When Adam Scott won, he was like 13th. So, There are some big names sprinkled at the top, naturally. But a big guy doesn't necessarily always win this. Now, will that trend continue? Are trends meant to be broken? Yes. But it's something to think about. It's not automatic. It's not automatic. Are we due for a player under the age of 29 to win? Yes. Does that mean it's going to happen? No. So let's see. Let's see. All right. 8:36. We're going to rip through this. Before I start, I just want to say that because of the Sunday that I had and the mood that I was in and the decisions that I made because of said mood and said circumstances, I did not engage in a lot of Twitter stuff. I didn't read a lot. I didn't listen to anything Genesis related. I kind of shut down. I almost didn't do the show. I didn't have Artie make me a banner because I wasn't sure. I was thinking about maybe doing like a completely different new format, but I didn't want to do that to the Listener League winner and the notable top tens. And I'm a man of routine, and I want to keep it. And I think I've been pretty upbeat, except for before. But I think I've been pretty upbeat, considering. And you guys are giving me shit. I don't care. Anyway, so I freelance. I did exchange a couple of texts with my boy Andy Lack. He kind of gave me the lay of the land a little bit. I bounced a couple of things off of him. He gave me a couple of thoughts. I did find out who was cursed. That's very important. I got Charlie's information. I got some stuff. It wasn't a complete blackout because I have no willpower. But I want to kind of off the grid a little bit. So I wasn't locked into ownership too much. Well, no, that's not true. I wasn't locked into perceived ownership. I didn't hear the same name on every podcast because I didn't listen to any podcast. So it's possible that I have players that are very popular, even though their ownership percentage isn't high. And you know what? I don't care. Because if there's one thing I learned this week or Sunday is that I need to learn how to care less. I need to be less engaged. I need to be less involved. I need to be less invested. Not financially, emotionally. I need to be less emotionally invested. Because I was fucking crushed on Sunday. Crushed. And it's idiotic that I was crushed. And I know it. And it has to change. And I can't get myself in that position again. All right, let's talk about Riviera. So, if I am going with this whole theme, because it fits my narrative, or it fits a bunch of narratives, that you got it 29 or older, right? Well, if you look in the $10,000 range, I think there's only one person that's 29 or older. I don't know how old Cantlay is. He might be right on the cusp. But you know what? Fuck Patrick Cantlay. And not because he lost last week. Cantlay was totally ignored last week, and you all fucking know it. And that's why it was absurd. And the fact that he played well, and if he's garnering ownership or popularity, as Sobel picked him, it's like, oh, Patrick Cantlay back on the radar? Well, you're a fucking putz, because he's now playing his, fourth week in a row. You had your chance. Oh, look at Patrick Cantlay. He's top 5 and top 10 in every tournament. Yeah, no shit. It's the same thing as last week. And no one played him last week. And now you're so smart, you're going to pick him this week. Fuck you. Anyway, so no, I'm out on Patrick Cantlay. It doesn't work like that. I always have a ROM defense mechanism. I don't know. I didn't listen a lot this week. I mentioned that for the 50th time. I don't know what the Rom Love is. His ownership is, he's still like the highest owned guy in the field. I think. I forgot to write that down. It's high enough. So he's not really being ignored. So that's good. He's still the greatest player of all time, according to most. So that's good for my non-winning streak. We like to keep that going. And hopefully this under 29 thing holds through and he won't win because he's under 29. And you need experience and reps at this golf course. My dad's taking JT in the one and done. Justin Thomas, in case you didn't know. And he initially wanted to take Francisco Molinari. I was dropped my phone. I was on the phone. I was talking to my buddy. And I'm like, oh my God, my dad just texted me. I have to call him. I have to answer this. It's like the biggest event of the year so far. We're 6 events into the season. He's taking Francisco Molinari. Like something's up. Like what the hell is going on? So I text Pops. I said, Dad, I can't let you do that. You have to explain what's going on. Now, we're 5 events. We're 5 events into the season. There's 29 events left, right? 29, 34, 32, 27 events left. And he's like, well, I'm not going to win the big one, so I might save the big guys for the and try to for the next segment. Like, Dad, respectfully, that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. We're 5 events in. You're already worried about segments? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, you're giving up. 5 events in. It's February. We're going to August, and he's like, the season's over. Pissed me off. Like, why do you even play? Why do you even play? If you don't hit a winner in the first 3 events of the year, that's it. That's it. It's over. Let's try to win a segment. Dad, I'll give you $50 if you try. Just try. You'll get your money back. You break even. But just will you fucking play? Dad out there laying up from 175 out. Will you just fucking hit the ball? Fucking go for it. We're 5 events in. You're giving up. He did not teach me that. He never taught me that. I had to do a fucking paper route for 3 years because he wouldn't let me quit. Because you don't quit. We don't quit. Fucking hang in there. And he's laying up after 5 events. A little ashamed of my dad. I love the man. Fucking worship him. But what the hell are you doing, Dad? The season is not over. It just fucking started. And this is the first event in the segment. There's a big money segment. This is the first event in the big money segment. Know the rules. He taught me that too. Know the rules. Know the rules. Come on, Dad. Know the rules. Don't give up. Life lessons. Tips and soda will kill you. Yes. Know the rules. All right? I know the rules. Anyway, so he's taking JT. I don't love it. I like it more than Francisco Molinari. Now, let me tell you something right now. Because of this interaction, and me like standing up to my father, which I don't do, Molinari is in play. Throw $1 on him. Throw $1 on him. Does that I wanted to play Molinari card is live. It's fucking live. Believe me when I tell you. All right? All right. What was I talking about? All right, so I broke my New Year's resolution. Fucking 8:45. This is never going to work. I broke my New Year's resolution. I said that I was not going to make bets on Mondays and Tuesdays. I was going to wait till Wednesday after the show. That didn't happen. I told you I won $60 in the DraftKings and the Mayo lineup and the Drive the Green. So I had a little scratch in the account. I was scrolling through Twitter before work on Monday or something. I saw Mayo posted the odds. looked at a couple of names, saw Cantley was like second choice, whatever, JT. But yeah, okay, good. Pay no attention to it. I start working, and it just like hit me. Like, wait a second, where's Morikawa? He's playing. Isn't Morikawa playing? All right, let me open the DraftKings app. Open up the DraftKings app, look at the odds. See Rahm 8-1. See Cantley, JT. Whatever. I'm scrolling. Fucking Colin Morikawa was 22-1. Rahm was 8. Colin Morikawa was 22. So out of spite, out of principle, I said, fuck this. I got some scratch. I had a free bet from my same game parlay. We're going to talk about that. Another kick in the balls. Big kick in the balls weekend. Huge. So we're going to talk about that. And I had the $10. I had like a $10 free play. All right, let me put that on Morikawa. And I'm like, God, that technically doesn't count as breaking my New Year's resolution. She's like, I don't even know what Morikawa's history is here. But I'm like, wait a second. It's we're in California. It's Colin Morikawa. I've been sitting here telling you Colin Morikawa is the best fucking player in the world. And he's 14 points higher than Rahm. And there's like 6 guys in between the two of them. It's just fucking gross disrespect. So I had to break my resolution. So then I fired another like $15 on him. But then I wanted a round number, so then I just fired another like 20 on him. Or 30. I don't know what it was. But I bet Morikawa on Monday morning. In hindsight, maybe it wasn't the smartest decision in the world. Because if I'm going to say, well, maybe Rob's not going to win because he's not 29. Well, same. Same, Colin. Same. Plus, I didn't do a lot of digging. My boy Andy Lack doesn't like Colin. He's seeing the hoop real big right now, he told me. So who does that leave? That leaves Dustin Johnson, who's got an elite course history and for some reason is less owned than Jon Rahm. So I started my lineup with DJ. It's $1,000 cheaper. Yeah, he's chalky, but you know what? You know what I do? You know what my problem is? You know why I'm 5 out of 6 every week? Because I fucking pivot in every price range. Well, maybe I should stop doing that. All right? Lesson learned. So TJ might be chalky. Fine. That's a chalky spot. We're going to pivot somewhere else. I shouldn't have to go over the credentials of DJ, but he had a little scrimmage, a little warm-up at Torrey Pines, 25th. Played in Saudi, 8th place. Good enough. Coming to one of his favorite places. I told you this event is like the 5th highest ranked tournament, prize money wise, 5th, 6th, depending. It's like a tie for 5th, tied with Memorial and Bay Hill and one of the majors. And DJ's sitting there at 6th in the world. I'm just saying. He's played here 14 times, 37 years old, 14 appearances. That's experience. Does he have California experience? Yes. Does he have Masters success? Yes. He's not Australian. That's a strike against him. We can't check that box. But we can check the other boxes. So I like DJ. He's going to be my one and done pick. He's going to be my play at the top of the board. All right, moving on. In the 9s. I don't have much to say about Xander. I'm not even upset that he lost last week. I was not rooting for him. I'm sorry to say. But it's odd. I wasn't really rooting for him at the Olympics either. And he won that tournament. And I wasn't really rooting for him at Waste Management. And he almost got into a playoff. A bad putt away. Just ran out of gas a little bit. Didn't get enough oil when he was in Saudi. A little short. You hate to see it. I wasn't as gutted as my friend Andy Lack. I was pulling hard for Cantley, which apparently didn't help. Xander's a fine play, but he's not 29. Rory, also a fine play. My brother's one and done pick is Rory. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I have nothing bad to say about Rory. He top 10s, top 20, fine. Go for it. Crapshoot. I don't know anything. Don't love Hovland if short game's going to be in a preview. Probably the same reason I'm not loving my Morikawa bet, but it's Colin Morikawa. And I'd love for him to win. Even if I don't have him in my DraftKings lineup, by the way. Yeah, look at me kind of hedging. Bet Morikawa Monday morning, not in the DraftKings lineup. Not my one and done. Spreading it out a little bit. Trying not to care. Trying not to give a shit. So what do I pick? I pick the one guy who you know absolutely does not give a shit. I need more DJ vibes. I need more DJ vibes. All right? I can't be a raving fucking lunatic. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then crash down to earth and be miserable. Can't do it. I got to be. Just got to take it all in. No big deal. We'll survive. It's fine. DJ. My leader. He's going to show me the way. And get me back in the winner's circle. I played Hideki. Let's just get right to it. It's almost 9 o'clock. I played Hideki. He's played this event 7 times. He's 29. He's going to be 30 next week. Birthday shout out, Hideki Matsuyama. He's ranked 10th in the world. He's coming in about 16% owned. Listen, he won the Sony. He was 8th at Phoenix. Was not great at Torrey Pines. That's okay. He's got 3 top 10s here, ended 11th place. So 4 top 11s in 7 appearances. That's experience. He's got California success. He's good at Torrey Pines. He's good at the Masters. Again, not Australian. That's okay. We're okay with Hideki. I like Hideki. Congratulations to Scotty Scheffler. I really do like him a lot. And congratulations to everybody who had him, even though, no, you know what? I'm not a sore loser. I'm a good sport. You had him. You picked him. He was dead to rights Thursday, Friday, had a huge Saturday, and he got the job done. He needed some help. He got some help, and he got the job done. You're a genius. You're a genius if you had Scotty Scheffler. Let me tell you. Nobody could have saw that coming. Especially when you bet on like the last 40 events that he's played in. And then he wins the 41st. Yeah. Same thing with Luke List. It's the same thing. Whatever. Good on you. I'm the one who gets cute. I'm the one that goes outside the box. Maybe it's easy. Maybe it's easy to pick winners. Just pick who everybody else is picking. And if you're wrong, you just blame everybody else. And tell them how much their picks suck. Yeah, do that. That's a real nice move. $8,000 range. We're skipping. So I'm doing something I never did before. Again, I don't care. This is hashtag I don't care week. All right? Less invested. Less invested. I'm not going to play Will Zalatoris. What have we talked about? Talked about California success. Talked about Masters success. We talked about being Australian. Experience. Another guy, not Australian. He's played here 15 times. 15 times. 43 years old. 8% owned. That was the catalyst. 8%. Ranked 53rd in the world. I always thought it was better to be inside the top 50 than to be outside the top 50. Not that it matters for this guy. He's going to be in all the majors and WGCs, I think. Maybe not. But Bubba Watson. 8%? Bubba Watson? What the hell's that all about? He's a lefty. I heard some lefty chatter. Riviera and Mike Weir and Phil and the Masters and lefties and Riviera. Heard some lefty chatter. He was second in Saudi Arabia. yes, means nothing. I agree. But then 14th at Phoenix. All right. Not just coming in from Saudi Arabia, just getting started on the year. Maybe a little tired, but playing good golf. Good enough. Good enough golf for a 3-time champion to be 8% owned. Showing enough form to be more than 8%. Right? At a golf course where experience matters and you want to have reps and it Masters champions and correlation. What the fuck? What are we doing? Okay, now he could be a little hit or miss. And this might be a miss. Totally in play. Last 11 starts at Riviera. 2 WDs, 3 MCs, 3 wins, and 3 13, 14, 15th place finishes. One of each. So a bit of a mixed bag. But 8% owned? 8% owned, you're all going to play Will Zalatoris? Don't know about that. Don't know about that one. I thought that people like Sung J M. I don't like Sung J M. Next week, Honda. I don't like Sung J M on Poa. I don't care what the numbers say. I think he had like a top 10 in Genesis once. I just don't love it. Although he might have been good at Torrey too, 2 weeks ago. Not relevant. Tony Finau? Low-owned Tony Finau on Poa at a real golf course? Yeah. Yeah, that could be a thing. I took Bubba over Finau because they have similar ownerships, and Bubba's obviously, obviously in better form. I had Taylor Gooch in my lineup. I changed that out. I had Gooch in my lineup last week, changed it out, and he was okay. But I was just going to play the course history angle with Gooch. But that Bubba thing stuck out to me, man. I don't know what to tell you. I might have to put a bet on. He's probably, 50 to 1? A couple bucks? Make it relevant? And me and Andy Lack were talking about Jordan Spieth. So I compared Spieth to Bubba, and Bubba's lower price. He's got more wins here than Spieth does top 10s or top 20s. But I mean, Spieth, I get the case. California, Masters, experience. Yeah, I get it. But I like Bubba a little bit more. Then again, I don't care. I don't care. All right, moving on. Freaking 9 o'clock. Apologies for being late. Let's rip through this and get the hell out of here. $7,000 range. Is there anybody else I should mention in the 8s? Probably not, right? Adam Scott, Anderkurst, Aussie, California, Masters. Yeah, I get it. Anderkurst, big check. Big check. Huge. $7,000 range. Thought about Leishman. Aussie, California, Masters. Yeah. Didn't go there. I had Kokrak last year. Not sure about Kokrak on the Poa. Probably will make a cut though. Little Saudi boy. People like Neiman, I don't. Looked at Sergio. Nothing stood out to me. I don't like Kevin Na. Like I told you, I don't want to go too deep into the agronomy, but Kevin Na, Bentgrass, Shriners, other places he's won. Colonial. I don't like Na and Poa. Andy Lack disagreed with me. He has numbers to back it up. that he has good POA numbers over based on a large sample size, I don't give a shit. I'm playing Paul Casey instead. Now, Casey's like 12% owned. It's not a secret. I'd like to welcome Paul Casey back to the Nagels Bagels family. We miss Paul Casey. We miss our ball striking bastards. Paul Casey, California. Masters. Always a he's got a good history at the Masters. I know he missed the cut one time when he was 20% owned, and now people hate him. He's got a good history at the Masters. Experience. He's played here 9 times, never missed the cut. 3 top 25s, finished second once. I like to refer back to the TPC Harding Park where he finished 4th or 2nd. He finished second at Pebble Beach a bunch of times. He's a California guy. Not worried about it. Recent form is okay. 16th, 12th, and 24th over there in the Middle East. He's playing decent golf. He's coming to California. 12% owned. He's 44 years old. Got experience. It's fucking Paul Casey, man. DraftKings lock. Ball striking bastard. Seamus Power finally missed the cut. Hate to see that in a real field last week. I don't want to shit on Seamus Power. He's a really good dude. But told you. Let me just point out the told you so. I thought I was going to get cute and creative and outsmart everybody with Thomas Pieters. I was incorrect. Secrets out on Thomas Pieters. Master success, by the way. He's highly owned. I had Luke List on my lineup. Andy Lack talked me out of that one. List is semi-cursed. And I was like, Andy made a case for Jordan Spieth. So I said, hey, can you make the same case for Patrick Reed? If you're going to make the case for Jordan Spieth. And no, he shit on that pretty good. So I didn't play Patrick Reed. So you're going to be a little surprised by this. Like you're going to be insanely surprised by this for the first time in my life, because I don't care. And I don't care. Whatever happens in this tournament, I don't give a shit. If I win, great. If I don't, fine. It's okay. And I'm probably going to lose. It's more likely I'm going to lose than I am going to win. I need to be less invested. I need to not give a shit. Instead of wasting my Sunday sitting on the couch watching 7-8 hours of a golf tournament, maybe go somewhere with my kid and check the phone. There was a year where I had Daniel Berger at TPC Southwind, one of the years he won. And I was at the Dollar Tree with my daughter on a little Sunday fun day, hanging out, just checking the scores on my phone. And Daniel Berger won the tournament. I had my one and done pick. It was great. Paid no attention. I was focusing on my kid. Now, I am not doing this. I'm not going to focus on my kid in hopes of changing my luck. Focusing on my kid because I need to focus on my kid. And if I hit a winner at Riviera, great. I am not making this golf tournament a priority. And we're going to see how it goes. I still took my vacation the week of the Masters. I still took a vacation the week of the U.S. Open. And I took a vacation the week of the PGA Championship. All right, so I'm going to watch those. So I'm on vacation. I'm not on vacation this week. And I need to be less involved for my own well-being. That being said, for the first time in my life, I am rostering Cameron Tringali. That's right. Cameron fucking Tringali. You hear that, Chad? Shout out to Chad Eckert. Biggest Tringali truther out there. Cameron Tringali, 34 years old. He's played here 10 times. Missed the cut once. He's got 5 top 25s and 1 top 10. Yes, I couldn't believe it either. But it's true. It is documented. My new best friend, Stevie Bamford, on the Golf Betting System podcast, puts together a spreadsheet, and it's right there. 5 top 25s, 1 top 10. Played here 10 times, 1 miscut. Good old Cameron Tringale. I'm going to bet him first round leader. Going to bet Cameron Tringale first round leader. Just finished third at Torrey Pines. Was not good last week. Had a rough day on Thursday. Guy's a fucking professional. Can shake it off. Loves Riviera. Had the weekend off. And little fun fact for you. Cameron Tringale, who is not known for being a stalwart in the majors, ranked OWGR number 51. Might be time to get inside that top 50, Cameron. Now, does he know that? Is he going to put undue pressure on himself? Is he going to choke? Is that why he shot 77 or whatever it was in the first round last week? Because he was so close to top 50 in the world? Possible. Or, no big deal. Just go out there. Let's get back on the horse. We just finished third at Torrey. Don't have to worry about Poa Greens. No, he's not Australian. He does have an Australian name, though. Cameron. Very Australian name. So maybe. Maybe he's got a little Aussie in him. Has no Masters experience to speak of. Because he's fucking Cameron Tringale. But he does have Riviera experience to think of. And I am going for a full mojo shift. Full mojo shift. And we're going to go with Cameron Tringale. All right? The play was Alex Noren. Alex Noren's like 3% owned. Played well in Phoenix last week. It's going to be a hard golf course. He's never missed a cut here. He's only played here 3 times. Let me take it up a notch. Forget Alex Noren. Let's go Cameron Tringale. Let's show this to the golfing gods. Let's show mercy to the golfing gods. Golfing gods, I give you Cameron Tringale. I give up. Have mercy on me. Please. I'm not even going to watch. I'm going to be with my kid. If she even wants to hang out with me, I'm going to be with her. Be nice to me. Golfing gods. Be nice to me. So we're going to go with Cameron Tringale. First round leader. CP, a little upset you didn't have him on the dartboard. That would have worked. And by the way, CP, how the hell do you hold the camera in place, have the shot of the freaking dartboard, blindfolded, and then hit the dartboard with a dart? I'm questioning the blindfold. I think you can see through your wife's eye thing cover. Which kind of defeats the whole purpose. But thanks for the plug. That was cool. I hope I get a lot of views. Retweet the show. Tell your friends. How about that? I like a good mention. I heard you say that once. Oh, you know Nagels, he likes a good mention. There it is. Thanks, buddy. All right, so I had to... Did I have to dip? I don't even know how much this... So I like those 5 plays. DJ, Hideki, Paul Casey. Who else do I have? Bubba. And even Tringale. That left me with $6,900. Nice. So I have $6,900. The only couple names I kind of like, maybe, that I thought worth mentioning under 7 was like KH Lee, 6,900. Sebastian Munoz, 6,700. I think he might pop. Should bet him first round leader too. Patrick Rogers, shout out CP. Patrick Rogers truther, 6,500. Just thought they were worth mentioning. But what are we looking for? We're looking for experience, right? Big theme. California success. Experience. Maybe a Masters correlation. Not the case with Cameron Tringale. Maybe an Aussie. All right, well, maybe an Aussie. We don't even have an Aussie. All you hear about is the fucking Aussies. We don't have Leishman. We don't have Cam Smith. We don't have Adam Scott. But we do have Matt Jones. 41 years old. Now, I did say I'm not going to do the old guys. That's true. And I know I'm playing all these guys that are in their 30s, and in Matt Jones's case, 41. Bubba's case, 43. I understand that. But I'm not putting them in the irrelevant old guys category. They're in the can still play a little bit old guys category. I think there's a difference. I might be wrong about that. I might be a total hypocrite and a big loser. Also in play. But hypothetically, Matt Jones is in the mix. He's in the contention on the weekend. Lingering around like T4, T6, makes a birdie, pops up to T3. Oh, Matt Jones. Let's go to the 17th hole. Matt Jones. Putted for birdie. He's one shot back headed into Sunday. Hypothetically. Oh, you're sitting there at home. What are you saying to yourself? Well, first you're saying, fucking Nagel. Great pick. The next thing you're saying is, how did I not see that coming? Everybody tell you about the Aussies all the time. How did I not see an Aussie coming? They talk about wind. And Matt Jones in the wind. Honda Classic winner. Now, we might not get a lot of wind. But you would say that. There might be wind. If you want somebody that can play good in the wind, there's a fucking Aussie with some experience. Yeah. It should not surprise you at all. So at 2% ownership, guys played here 6 times. He finished here 8th last year. Oh, listen, he was 3rd in the Tournament of Champions. Went really low. All right. Wasn't even a low Aussie, but he went really low. Finished 3rd. Then he missed a couple of cuts. All right. Shoot him. It's fucking Matt Jones. And then he made the cut last week at Phoenix. You know, it's a big party. Aussies like to party. Good day, mate. 58th at Phoenix. Lumbering around. You know, that's dome golf. I know that thing's got a little tougher. Aussie. Short game. Maybe some wind. 2% ownership, man. It's a fucking game changer. It's a little squeamish. You got to have one guy that makes you a little squeamish. I happen to have 2, maybe 3 that make you squeamish. But I don't care. Hashtag I don't give a shit week. So that's my lineup. Dustin Johnson, one and done. Hideki, Paul Casey, Bubba, Cameron Tringali, and Matt Jones. Maybe we get lucky. Or maybe we go 5 or 6 again. And we'll just do a show next week. And life goes on. And it's not the end of the world. Right? Right. Took me a long way from Sunday night to what I just said. That is for sure. All right, so that's it. That's the end of the show. I'm going to play, I think I'm going to play Sebastian Munoz and Tringali as a first-round leader. Got a feeling about Munoz. He doesn't have the greatest POA record in the world. It's like just a gut thing. I think Munoz is going to pop. He did finish like T14 once in Mexico at Chapultepec. That was on POA, T14. But that might have just been like a South American thing. Who the hell knows? I don't know. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking that I would not be surprised if Munoz popped off, and I really wouldn't be surprised if Tringali popped off. That would be great if I'm there for the one event. Well, it's not really the one event, but Tringali. Oh, we're locked in. All right. I don't have anything else. It's 9:15. I kind of want to get this posted, but What should I do? What should I do? What do you guys want me to do right now? Should I end the show? Or should I talk about my misery? Mental health. What do you think? Or you can just leave. But tell me first. End the show, then leave. Say end the show and then leave. Vote first. All right? Anybody going to say anything? Come on, start typing, you jerks. Who's your winner? Same game parlay story. Hey, all right, CP, you got it. Who's your winner? Well, I'm going to take DJ. I don't feel great about it. I got a little cocksure with Cantlay last week. There's a working theory out there that was the reason why I lost in such gut-wrenching fashion, because I pissed off the golf gods. All right? Mailman stories. It's not a mailman story, Mr. Jones. Oh, I'm glad you guys are interested. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to pick DJ. DJ hasn't won since Saudi Arabia last year. You want to talk about a guy that's fucking due. Guys do. All right? No, you won't, Barry. There you go. There's Steve. Not interested in my mental health. He's out of here. He's crying going to bed. Good luck, Steve. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. So, yeah. Come Sunday, after Cantlay lost, the tournament wasn't even over yet. He hadn't even lost yet. I was already depressed. And I didn't really know the exact reason why. Now, it doesn't have to be one reason. There could be multiple things in play here, and I think that's actually what was the case. I was mad that I wasn't able to enjoy the sporting event for what it was. And I'm a sports guy. I've been watching sports my whole life. And now it's come down to all I care about is Cantlay winning. Now, why did I care so much about Cantlay winning? Was it because of the financial reward that I would have gotten? Was it an ego thing because I picked him and I wanted to be right? Was it like a squares versus sharps thing where it's like, how can Scotty Scheffler be fucking winning this golf tournament when the whole freaking world picked him? And where's the justice in that? I was mad that I was put in a position where I had to root against Xander. I almost live bet him at like 5-1 just because, but even that felt icky. It's like, I'm not even if Xander gets in a playoff and somehow wins this thing, I'm not going to enjoy that. Like, what the fuck is happening to me? This is not good. I can't let this happen. I got to be able to enjoy these things regardless of the outcome. That's the whole point. This is supposed to be fun. And I'm sitting there in like excruciating anxiety, wondering what's going to happen in my life. It's not a financial thing. It's why I won $60. That week didn't cost me more than $40. It's not about the money. So after all this happened, okay, it gets worse. It wasn't just a golf tournament. So even after Cantlay loses in gut-wrenching fashion, I don't care what you say, it sucked. I'm like, okay, I could deal with that. And it's not like people are making fun of me and people are mocking me and I can't take it and I can't take the heat and I can't take a joke. And that is not the case. You guys know, you guys give me shit all the time and it's fine. Believe me, I can handle a little shit. I've been made fun of once or twice in my life. Once or twice. So I have all these things going on in my head with why am I so... I was like mad that I was mad that I was upset. Or I was upset that I was upset. And I couldn't pinpoint why. And I'm like, all right, well, Super Bowl's coming on. Maybe I could get lucky with that. Okay. So now let's get to the Super Bowl story. Now, granted, I've already been kicked in the nuts. All right? Badly. I am sitting in the emergency room with ice pack on my balls because I sustained a significant ball injury. Little did I know the ER doctor was going to come in and kick me in the balls again. to make sure. So my prediction for the Super Bowl was I like the Rams to win. I kind of like the Bengals to cover, but I thought the Rams were going to win. So I didn't get cute with the line. And once the playoffs started, I got into these same game parlays and anytime touchdowns, and I never did any of that shit before. Then week 15, I'll play a 7-game parlay, just the games. I never got into specific props or anything like that. But once the playoffs started, I started doing these anytime touchdown parlays, and I really enjoy them. That's a lot of fun. Pick one guy to score a touchdown in one game, and you have 4 games. You have one guy to root for each game. That's fun. That's bang for your buck. So I just said, all right, for the Super Bowl, I'm going to play a same game parlay. So what's going to be my strategy? I said, well, I need to pick a player that I think can have a good game, possibly win the MVP if he does have such a good game, and goes along with the game script that I'm thinking of. Now, I'm a longtime New York Giants fan. I happen to like Odell Beckham Jr. a lot. That's my guy. He's not really my guy. But people don't like Odell Beckham Jr. For whatever reason. Most of them are white. But for whatever reason, they don't like Odell Beckham Jr. A lot of Giant fans hate Odell. Now, that doesn't mean you're racist if you hate Odell Beckham. But it is a factual statement that most of the people that do hate Odell Beckham, they are white. Just saying. My brother's going to get pissed that I said that. My brother is not a racist. But he does, in fact, hate Odell Beckham Jr. But no, not because he's white. Anyway, I knew I shouldn't have said any of that. What was I talking about? So, yeah, I like Odell. So I was thinking, let's make this an Odell Beckham themed same game parlay. So I had 6 legs. I like the Rams to win the game. Rams money line. Made sense. Thought it might be a little sloppy. Maybe a couple of turnovers. Maybe not as high scoring as people are thinking. The defensive offensive line matchup. Maybe the Bengals don't score that many points. Stafford sucks. He's probably going to throw an interception or 2. You might get a fumble. Who knows? But probably not a high-scoring game. Now, I had all this before the game. I'm not making this up now. So I played the under. All right, so we're under 48 or 47 and a half, whatever the hell it was. We're under. We got the Rams in the over. I think Stafford's going to throw the ball. The Rams can't really run the ball that well. So Stafford over 275 yards. No big deal. Joe Burrow might struggle to throw the ball. Now, he might get some stuff late in garbage time. If it turns out to be a blowout, that's a concern. But you know what? We're gambling. Let's fucking gamble. Joe Burrow under 275 yards. Okay. But the reason I got the parlay boosted to 100 to 1 was because I played Odell Beckham 2 or more touchdowns. And I played Odell Beckham 4 receptions. So when I'm watching the game and Odell Beckham scores a touchdown on the first score, and I need to get basically 3 more catches and 1 more touchdown the rest of the game, I have a good chance of winning if Burrow doesn't go over 275, if the game script goes the way I thought. And midway through the second quarter, guy blows his knee out. It's fucking unbelievable. Now, I know I'm not the only person in the world that had Odell Beckham Jr. props. I know that. But it's fucking unbelievable. I could have just as easily had Cooper Kupp. Just as easily. Do I have Cooper Kupp? No. Does Cooper Kupp blow his knee out? No. Why can't I have nice things? That's what I was saying to myself. Why does this happen to me? Twice in the same day, in a matter of hours. And I'm sitting in my apartment alone, questioning all my life decisions. It fucking sucked. I don't care how big of a football fan you are. I don't care how smart you are, how dumb you are, or whatever. You can make a very plausible case that if Odell Beckham Jr. does not blow his knee out, he catches the ball 2 more times and scores another touchdown at some point in the second half. Now, does that change? Does the game go over? Maybe. Does Burrow go over? Maybe. Yes. It wasn't a lock. But all I knew was that I was dead. All I knew was it was over. Now, did I expect to win that? No. Well, yes. After he scored the first touchdown, yes, I did expect to win that. And that's my problem. After Cantley caught Stigala, I expected him to win that. And all was right in the world. All's right in the world. I found everything's worked out. I got the money. I got the girl. I got stability. I'm driving off into the sunset. I get hit by a fucking truck. Why? Why does that happen to me? I know there's bad beats. I asked my dad about this one day, and he gave me great advice. Great advice. Besides, don't quit. Besides, tips and soda will kill you. Besides, know the rules. He said, listen, if you bet enough times, they're going to get you. It's going to happen to you eventually. And that's true. It's the way it works. Just like my friend Jay, he doesn't bet a lot. And when he does, though, he has success. Why? Because he doesn't bet a lot. You bet enough times, you're going to get bad beats. Yes. But 2 of them in the same day to cost me thousands of dollars and just getting so close, you could fucking taste the extra cheese you're going to order because you're rolling in cash. It fucking sucks, man. Like, why me? I'm not that bad of a person. I can find 7 guys in this chat right now who are fucking scumbags who win. I'm the nicest guy in the world, and I get fucking harpooned. So, yeah, I had a hard time dealing with that. I was fucking crushed on Sunday. I turned the Super Bowl off. I watched the rest of the game through the halftime show, whatever. Mary J. Blige needs some work, by the way. I DVR'd the Super Bowl, started it late because I was watching the golf. I didn't want to flip back and forth. So I started the Super Bowl. I just go to live TV. It was in the third quarter, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, it's a close game. You know what? I didn't even give a shit. I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I can't remember the last time I didn't watch the Super Bowl. It's the fucking Super Bowl. I'm a sports guy. And I turned the Super Bowl off. That's how depressed I was. And I was on the phone about it with friends and my brother, and we talked about everything. And I felt a little bit better on Tuesday. I felt like shit all day Monday. I had a couple of conversations, felt a little bit better. Tuesday was a good day. And I started to feel a lot better. I talked to my brother Monday night, talked a lot about the gambling aspect of it and how it's not about the money. It's about the guilt and the losing of control. And I talked a lot about how I'm getting, just in general, I'm getting angry at things that I can't control, and I have to stop doing that. I can't worry about the things that I can't control. Like a guy I can't stand showing up in the chat who I haven't talked to in a couple of years and just shows up because he knows it's going to annoy me. Because it's fucking hilarious to annoy Jeff Nagel because he doesn't want to talk to you. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk to him. Yeah. What a cool guy you are. You're so cool. So I can't control those things, right? So I can't get mad about it. So I have to learn about that. So I've been trying to learn. I've done so much soul searching since September. And I thought that I was making so much progress in terms of just my general day-to-day mood and happiness and how I treat people and how I react to things and having control over my emotions and everything else. Trying to be as normal and a well-adjusted human being as possible. I think I've come a long way. I really do. But then this happens, and it just makes me question everything. And yeah, it's just a fucking game. It's not a big deal. And maybe you don't understand that. But to me, it was more than that. It was more than that. And it wasn't financial I don't think it was my ego. I'm not egotistical. Yeah, it would have been nice to get that right. But I was right anyway. Didn't matter if he won it or not. Cantlay was a great pick. That's not the point. So it's not like I'm mad that he lost. It was a good pick. No one's going to say, oh, that Hamley pick sucked. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You said he was going to win. Well, he lost in a fucking playoff. It's a pretty good call. So I'm not ashamed of that. Yeah, it would have been nice if he won, but I don't need the mentions. I don't need the adulation. I mean, it's nice, but I'm not craving that. At least I don't think I am, but maybe I am. And maybe that's why I'm devastated. And if that is the case, if I am devastated because I'm not going to get the mentions that I'm looking for or the praise, you know what? Then that pisses me off. That makes me sad. I don't want to be that guy. That guy fucking sucks. I don't want to be that guy. I just want to do a decent show. That's it. That's what I want to do. So I didn't want to get into all this crap earlier. I'm getting into it now. I'm good. I'm okay. I've come to the grips with the fact that I lost. It's not the end of the world. I need to dial things back. I need to be less invested because I can't let it ruin and control. I need to get the control back. I need hand. I have no hand. So I need to get hand back. So I'm going to dial it back. I played in less contests. Didn't make any crazy outright wagers to try to win 4 figures. I dialed it back a little bit. So I'm not going to win huge this week. That's okay. We're here to have fun. It's golf. It's supposed to be entertaining. And if Xander wins, fucking fantastic. That'd be great. I'm okay. Root for my guy. Tony Finau wins again. Good for Tony Finau. Tony Finau sucks, right? Can't win. He sucks. Well, play that guy. Play that guy. He's good. So I need to make changes. I don't want it to affect the show. I want to give you guys whatever it is that you're looking for. I have no idea, but I appreciate the support. You guys, you're there for me. I appreciate that. Well, show and tell would be nice. An occasional retweet or a compliment wouldn't be the end of the world either. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Thanks, Milwaukee Mike. I appreciate that. This is the type of response that I'm looking for. I'm not looking for your own bad beat stories. Okay? And I'm not looking for woe is me. I am not asking for. I don't know how to do this without sounding like some fucking wuss. All right? I'm mentally tough. I can handle it. I like to think I'm mentally tough. And maybe that's another reason why it bothered me so much. It's like, oh, but I'm not mentally tough? I'm going to let this fucking ruin my day, ruin my night? What the hell's wrong with me? Questioning a lot of life questions. I have something in my life going on right now that I'm very happy about. I'm more happy about it happening than I've been happy about anything almost ever. And I was still upset. And that's something that I couldn't figure out. Now, if this happened to me a year ago, and it did, at some, I'm sure I had some bad beats last year or 2 years ago. And in that like make-believe world, if that happened and I was devastated by it, I had nothing in reality to make it all okay. I mean, I have a healthy daughter. That's great. I have a job. Fine. I understand that. But now I think I have something else that is just, that makes everything okay. And I just took me a little while to come to grips with that. And I'll be all right. I'll be okay. Just watch the show, send a retweet, send me a golf ball, whatever. Let's have some fun. Don't be an asshole. Some of you can't help it. It's part of the show now. It's like you're playing a character. Great. Fantastic. So that's like my mental health story. I haven't struggled for a couple days. Didn't take in a lot of golf content. I'm going to listen to some stuff like after lineup block so it can't affect how I feel or whatever. But again, I have to try to not care as much. That's a personal preference. And I hope it doesn't bother you. And if it does, well, I'm sorry. This isn't about you. All right. It's about me. Fucking A. All right. Hey, Deb. My cousin Deb in the Facebook chat. How are you, dear? I'm going to go. Anybody want to say anything before I go? I've been going an hour and a half. Need to balance personal life and sports. I'm working on it, Steve. Thank you. CP, all the love, my man. We're gonna go play some golf. That's another thing I want to do. I want to play golf. I want to go out and play golf. I don't want to be held hostage to a fucking golf tournament on Sundays. Let me go out and work on my chipping. Let me learn how to chip. Let me hit a better 7-iron. Let me get shit under control. Let me play golf. I enjoy that. I want to get better. I want to get a lot better. I want to go out and play golf with CP. I want to do shit. I can't be too involved. My problem is the Jeff Nagel personal problem is that when I like something and I'm into something, I am full in, all in, full bore. Now, if I don't like something and I don't care, I pay it zero attention. It's very black and white. And I love golf and I want to play. So I need to balance golf content with actual golf. I need to do that too. I want to read a book. Charlie sent me a book. It's about golf. All right? But I want to read this. Instead of worrying about Patrick Cantlay's going to make a 7-footer for $1,000, I'm going to read a book. And I could check later if you want. Expecting to lose. And we're going to try this for a little while and see if it works. All right? We all love you. I don't care, Clam Diver. Hey, thanks, Gio. Appreciate that. All right. Anybody else got anything? You have a lot of potential. I do have a lot of potential. You've got potential. Come to Long Island and we'll play Bethpage. I just need to learn how to chip, Mr. Jones, and I'd be happy to do that. You're a good man. You need to watch my show. All right, Deb. Don't become jumping in on my platform looking for viewers. I will check it out. I'm barely on the freaking Facebook. Barely. I suck. You don't suck. You might suck at golf. That's okay. Good. Do you accept my apology? Fresh start. No, Barry, I don't. Kiss my ass. Don't trust the crypto creeps. I don't know what that means. Free chipping lesson anytime. Thanks, Carter. And I didn't get my first chipping lessons till last year. So I didn't know how to chip until last year. And then winter hit. So I need reps. You know what I would love? And you know what $1,000 would have enabled me to do? I would have got a nice little chipping net, set that shit up, and just chipped. Just keep chipping. Get some feels. Yeah, I wouldn't mind like a new grip or some grips. Just like little things. But I can't get over the fucking edge. I get close, and then I blow it ACL. And the ER doctor kicks me in the balls again. So true. Ask Matt. Golf is not my forte. Very nice, Jeff. You serious? Barry, I'm very serious. There's no hope for you. Seek life elsewhere. Take Clam Diver with you. Yes, I'm serious. Do not engage. I'm not going to answer. You had it. I'm not going to answer. I don't have time. All right, I'm going to go. Thank you very much. You want to send a retweet or something, you can. I appreciate it. Am I getting any love on the old Twitter? Hey, PGA Tout, Kyle Dotson. Geo, I appreciate that. Yeah, Twitter's at maximum capacity mentions, so that's good. I'm glad. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Next week we have what? Honda, right? We're out of California, and we will do that. So good luck this week. I'm probably not going to watch that much. I don't care. I have to learn. I have to train myself to not care. I've watched every freaking golf thing for 4 million years now. Got to dial it back. It's ruining my life. As much as I'm gaining, I am losing. No balance. All right? All right. Thank you very much. Again, I'm leaving now. I will talk to you guys next week. Good luck. All right. Bye-bye.